And his response when he says that I wanted to go to university for art was, "You're a faggot."
Seems like a drop in the bucket, but then that bucket overflows and everything gets sticky. We don't want to get sticky, do we?
We'll decide what we're gonna record after this. But since it was Riley's birthday last week, and I ordered this shirt to the wrong house, and it didn't show up in time, I'll give you your birthday present this week. I didn't wrap it. I'm just gonna reveal it on air here. So, Riley, if you don't know, is our black queer artistic director, more or less. They make all the art, the thumbnails, and stuff like that. Also contribute funny comments to the show and such. So I figured, why not get Riley? If you can't read that, Will, do you want to let him know what it says? I don't think I'll be telling them, but Riley, happy birthday. I'm not going to throw that. It'll hit the bong. I'm sorry. But
That's awesome.
yeah, I figured.
Yeah, put it on.
Yeah, try it on.
No fucking problem, dude. Jeez.
Yeah, I've been waiting to
so
fucking give you
funny.
that shit. I've been waiting.
Jeez, I shouldn't have tried with the beanie.
Oh, with the beanie? Let's see.
Great. Yes.
It's slightly big, but you could for sure cut it. You could.
Yeah.
I was like, you're gonna make that into a tank, probably, is my guess.
I might just leave it like this and just wear it as a big t-shirt.
Yo, stand up. That's
Either
so,
that or wear it over a hoodie.
Stand up.
Wear it over a hoodie.
That is so
that's
sick,
good, yeah.
actually. Alright. Not to glaze myself, but that's a good present. I like
man.
that. Alright.
I'm not going to wear it for the whole podcast.
Yeah, no, you're gonna get hot as shit if you have 2 shirts on. That's nuts.
No, I'd change shirts, but, like,
Yeah.
I'm just thinking, like, do you really want me to have this thing on?
Why
for the
not? It's
entire-
fucking funny as shit. I
It is
gave it to you to
funny as
wear
shit.
it. I didn't give it to you to display it.
I might wear it, like, I'm gonna end up wearing this thing, like, over a hoodie.
Yeah, that's my birthday gift. I wish I
Thank you
I wish
so
I had been able
much.
to reveal it with the slave Leia costume
That
on.
would have been
I think that would have been the
phenomenal.
bit, but it's still, it was still worth revealing on air.
Thank you
All right,
so
you know what?
much.
So, Riley, why don't you decide what episode we're recording? What do we want to do first?
I mean, if anything, like, I kind of want to talk about, like, my birthday.
Literally, it was done because basically every time it's someone's birthday at this point, instead of just like getting them a cake, we just bring them to the fucking bakery and just have them pick it out themselves. So it's the
Yeah.
one they want and all that.
That
And-
you helped me out
Yeah,
pick out
and-
a great one.
And what's funny as fuck because it's been like 2 people's birthdays like recently since it's been mine, and I picked
was
a
gonna
carrot
forget
cake
about
last time, and when I got the carrot cake, there was just one fucking cake. It was a black and white cake, the one that was like vanilla bottom chocolate, like one vanilla cake and one chocolate cake with the chocolate and vanilla frosting. It was fucking fire. But I was in between that one and the carrot cake on my birthday. And the 2 other birthdays that I brought someone, I was just praying to fucking God that they picked that fucking
Dude, you're in
cake.
there. You bring Riley into Antoine's, and you're like, that one looks pretty good right there. I think that
Bro,
one.
I
think
tried.
that one
I
looks-
tried that
Honestly,
with
I am
every.
going to-
I tried that with everybody. Like I tried it so hard with Mia.
I am
and
going
and
to be honest, though.
it didn't work.
I am going to be honest, though. That was the first cake that caught my eye.
Yeah,
Okay.
like they were in between that one and one other.
Yeah, you were primed. You were
But
primed.
yeah, but luckily they said that they were in between that one and another one that we've already gotten recently, the chocolate raspberry, which is
Oh, that one's a fucking heater.
yeah, that one's a heater.
That one's a
Yeah,
heater.
that one
Mia
was
picked
really
that
good.
one,
That's
which
a
was
good
also a
pick,
very
good
good
pick.
choice.
Yeah.
But yeah, but no, yeah, I was like, nah, we already have that.
Yeah.
You gotta get, and yeah, that cake was a banger. But what was funny though, we were, like, yeah, it was time. We made steak we got some nice steaks for dinner, made those, and had a nice steak dinner, like steak and cake.
Yeah,
That's all.
steak and cake.
Yeah, that's always the tradition for birthdays.
Yeah.
But we smoked the joint, did your art project after we had steak, and we took out the cake, and my high ass walks inside, and it says "Happy Birthday, Riley" on it.
That was
But-
honestly one of
and
the
it-
things I wanted to mention.
Yeah.
That was, I didn't realize how much that was gonna mean to me
Yeah.
until I actually saw
Nah,
it.
but yeah, it was like chocolate frosting, or like chocolate, like
Chocolate base.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
chocolate, like covering of the cake, and then vanilla, like decorative frosting,
Yeah.
like white frosting. You know.
Did it have the little? Did it have like the column on the outside, or did it have rounded
I can
edges?
I can quickly show you.
You know what I'm saying?
I think I remember rounded edges.
Yeah, it has rounded edges.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I thought it was gonna look like.
Yeah,
okay.
we can maybe show. We'll show
Yeah.
a picture
Yeah,
on the thing.
we'll throw it.
Yeah,
out,
but
actually.
yeah, but well, yeah, you can see the picture, so you see what I mean. It was facing away from me, and my high ass walks in and is trying to read the happy upside down. Like, that's not how you fucking spell Riley.
You're so dumb.
No,
And, like
but,
for a solid like 15 seconds, I was just like sitting there like, what the fuck? Like, what language is that? And then I just
but, yeah.
walk around and like, oh god damn it, I'm actually fucking retarded. Like, genuinely, I felt it for real. I was clapped as shit. I hadn't smoked in 5 days, and I just smoked a fat joint and
Yeah,
shit. So.
and then I came home the next day to go to a sushi dinner by myself. But
that was
No, hold
crazy.
up.
and then
I'm
I,
still
I
not
went,
done. I'm
I,
just-
hold on, I have to
Yeah.
bring this up. I went to go do sushi dinner the next day by myself, and then Will was like, "Oh yeah, we had cake last night. You should come get a piece." And then I finished the sushi dinner, and I'm like, "Yo, can I get some cake?" And he's like, "Oh no, I fucking ate all of it. You fat piece of shit."
Yeah, and you,
Fuck you.
yeah, and you
I
did,
wanted
and you,
it so
and you,
bad.
and you
It
didn't,
lasted
and you didn't
no
come over
time.
purely because there was no cake.
Yeah, no, I was like,
And
I'm
you went to Yamato at like 9 o'clock. You didn't call until like 10:30. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck were you doing at Yamato? Were you getting some groupie hoes
I
at
was eating and
Yamato?
watching.
Like,
I went to I went to an all-you-can-eat sushi place
did
by
you get
myself.
a massage too?
No, and all I did was I sat there and I watched Anchorman because I've never seen Anchorman before, so I was like, maybe I should watch this. The first half was kind of shitty, but then after Will Ferrell loses the job, spoiler alert, it gets pretty funny. But
You didn't like Anchorman?
it was okay. It wasn't my style, and like
What did you think of the scene where the dude throws his dog off the bridge? Did that not make you? That shit made me cry.
Okay,
Mia showed me that Mia for
that had me
Yeah.
dying laughing when Jack
Yeah.
Black punts the dog off the
Yeah.
fucking
Oh my
bridge.
god.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
shit's fucking.
that part
and you
was
just
funny.
clearly just like ragdolling
shit.
down.
The first person who actually said happy birthday to me, like, first of all, the first person who said happy birthday to me out loud that day was Mia. Thank you for that.
Not
Like,
Will.
the
Will
first
forgot.
of my friends down in Florida to say happy birthday to me was this one guy, Jonathan. And that one really surprised me because I hadn't talked to him in a while. And, like, I feel embarrassed because I have no idea when his birthday is. A bunch of other friends said happy birthday, and then, like, after the night goes on and, like, midnight passes, both of my closest friends forgot my birthday.
Ooh, damn.
One of them still hasn't said anything, so I think he just genuinely forgot, which honestly I'm not even that mad about because, like, I know that his birthday's in July, but I'd never remember the day. So, like, I'm a little embarrassed about that, but yeah, the other friend, like, this one was a little bit different though because, like, this is kind of a funny story. It's kind of funny and also kind of sad. They had just broken up with someone who they were really close with, and they met someone else on social media. It was actually on Threads. They started talking through
I
their
don't even
Discord.
know if I want to let you finish this story.
They started talking through Discord
This is your
for a
closest
while.
friend. I'm so sorry. This is your closest-
Start talking on Discord because
my
they have a
gosh.
bunch
You
of
sound like our dad.
Oh my god. No, I'm not. Bro, I have TikTok. I probably have like 6 hours of screen time a day or some bullshit.
Oh my god, that's meeting somebody on Threads. Oh
Yeah,
man.
that's actually fucked.
Oh,
But
I would
yeah,
rather
they,
meet somebody on Grindr than meet them on Threads.
but yeah, they were like going to a
Threads.
few different
Oh,
they were going to a few
Fucking
different parties
Threads,
because a
you wanna
bunch
fucking
of
suck my
like
dick
there was
onto it.
like a bunch of people who were on Threads there. They started because there was a small friend group that was in Florida that all joined at the same time.
Join Threads?
Yeah, and
Sheep.
then a
Wait,
couple.
wait. I would never join. They all were like, did they collectively go like, guys, we need to get on Threads together? Was this like a decision they made?
No, one person decided to do it, and then the rest kind of decided that they were gonna get on as a way to support their the friend who actually wanted to try and account.
So was it like one person was trying to blow up on Threads, and
Not
so
necessarily
other people...
blow up, but like make content.
Okay, no, I respect that. That I respect a lot more. Okay, keep going then.
Okay, and
actually glad we made
they
that
end up
distinction.
like meeting a few other people who are like on Threads, and they end up spending the night with one person, and I think it was at around like 1:30 a.m. I get a voice recorded note. I didn't hear this until the next morning. Like the first thing I hear the next morning when I wake up is this voice recorded note of them like saying of them apologizing for missing my birthday, but then also talking and laughing about it with the person that they spent the night with, like during the apology. And like I was just like, I wasn't even mad or disappointed because I was just like, unfortunately, this is funny to me because like I can't get surprised.
Well, do you think they were just like kind of like partying and then we're just like,
I think
shit?
that they were going through so goddamn much that they just like couldn't control themselves in this moment, because like when I say that they were really attached to this person that they had just broke up with, like one of the words that they had used was "I love you more than music." That's a lot.
This person doesn't know what love is, though. I mean, they're meeting somebody on Threads. Like, I'm not even gonna give them the benefit of the doubt. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, they don't even.
Fuck that shit.
I'm sorry, whoever this person is. If you're a supporter of the podcast, we love you. What the fuck is wrong with you? Meeting somebody on Threads is insane work, and also, if you love somebody, let yourself recover. Give yourself time to recover. You don't know. You have to be comfortable being alone first. But that's just my opinion.
Yeah, and I'm just going to throw this out there. It isn't the first time it's happened.
Well, then this person doesn't know what
This
love
cuckoo,
is.
yeah,
That's
this
what I mean.
person's
They're just
cuckoo, they
throwing
have
shit out
attachment
there.
issues.
Yeah, they.
And I'm concerned for you. You don't. You're the
Fuck
company
these
you
Florida
keep.
heads.
Yeah, these people are. Let me bleep that word, but no, that's like. There are plenty. It's until you've been in a situation where you like, where you actually do feel like scared of being alone because you lost somebody that you care about. Like, you don't understand that, like, oh, you do need to actually be comfortable being alone before you can actually figure out what love is. Like, because if you're just jumping from relationship to relationship, you're never going to figure it out. And that's what, like, 90% of people do, because 90% of people don't think about their actions, which is, I can't blame them for that. Like, it's kind of hard to think about your actions.
I'm not sure if it's even that. It's just the fact that, like, I mean, the only reason why I'm not, like, trying more actively to get into a relationship is because of the fact that I have been comfortable being alone for like so long, because like that has been the closest thing to like security that I've been able to feel. So
yeah,
like
it's a lot like it's a lot easier being alone than it is being in a relationship, as far as like if you actually are comfortable with yourself, because then you don't have the accountability of making sure that another person is happy. It's a whole lot of fucking work.
But yeah,
But this person
I'm not
sounds
gonna like
insane.
mention
Meeting on
any
Threads.
names for this one. But
How'd
like,
they meet
yeah.
on Threads? What were they doing?
DMing
Like,
or
were they
whatever on
DMing
Threads?
on Threads?
The thing is, a lot of people that ended up meeting up in person were friends of friends. So, like, that's one of the things that I have been hearing, at least, that has been making me at least semi-okay with it.
I'm here
But the
judging,
thing
but
that
all
I
of my
am...
friends
No,
are from
like, the thing
Instagram,
is,
so.
like, I know that, like, you're... like you're judging with this one. I'm trying to like be understanding with this one because like this person has gone through a lot of shit, but like this is one that I've been trying to figure out how I feel about it because like I wasn't mad. I wasn't even disappointed because I had enough fun on my birthday and everything went so well and there was enough like adversity to overcome that like there wasn't anything that could have happened that could have really ruined it. So, but I was still hurt. But I wasn't even like necessarily upset at my friend. So like what was I feeling? That was what I was trying to go through my head about, and I guess like this was kind of a wake-up call because like I wanted to talk to my friend about it so bad, but literally on the way over here in the back seat of the car was the first time since it happened that I said anything about it to my best friend. And I was talking about it with them because I was just like, I genuinely was scared of saying something because I was scared that if I mentioned it in the wrong way, then I would fuck up, like, the relationship I have with my best friend because since I was literally 5 years old, it was explicitly forbidden for me to share my emotions with people.
You shouldn't fucking be walking on eggshells around your best friend, though.
No, that's the thing. I know. Like, that's... And when I realized that I was scared, like, I felt fucking embarrassed about that. Because it's just, like, they've never given me any reason whatsoever to not trust them. And I was genuinely terrified. But, like, yeah, it's just, again, that was trauma that I have been dealing with since I was literally 5 years old. So, like, of course it's scary to me. Of course it's difficult for me. Realizing that stuff, it's even more difficult for me to consider the possibility of talking about this with my friend because, like, they genuinely have trauma responses that lead them to act in ways like this. So, like, I'm literally dealing with similar shit that I shouldn't have to be dealing with.
Yeah,
is
but
genuinely fucking stupid.
Yeah, but you're taking accountability for somebody who can't take accountability for themselves, which is dumb. Like
exactly, but
no,
that's
you
one of
because
the
I'm
reasons-
somebody. No. I'm
trying to
somebody
fix
who,
that.
I'm somebody who lashes out and acts crazy because of the way I grew up and the way I've been treated by certain people. But I also know that and I respect that boundary. And so when I fuck up, I double back and I make sure I'm apologetic. If you're a grown-ass person, you're allowed to have problems. You're allowed to be a fucked up person. But to not take accountability for it, that means that you're immature. And that means that you're not somebody who can be rationalized with. Like,
No,
it's
but
okay to have
that's-
problems, but it's not okay to not be able to take accountability for them. Like, I don't care if somebody has, you know, like if somebody has attachment problems or anger problems or this or that, or as long as they're aware of it and then are able to be like, oh shit, I can, you know, if something happens, I can take accountability for it. Because I've been forced to take accountability for the way I act basically my entire life. Like, it started in a way because I was so big when I was a kid that like I would accidentally hurt people just by bumping into them. Like I'd bump into somebody and my elbow would be in their eye because that was the height difference between us. And so it's like I couldn't do shit without saying sorry after everything. And then as I grew older and became, you know, like had shit going on with my family and my friends and stuff like that and became more angry and the person that, you know, I kind of bottle up inside, like I understand that, like, if I cross a barrier, I'm the one who has to take responsibility for it. I can't expect other people to just, like, take accountability and be like, oh, well, no one's like that. That's the last thing I want to hear, is somebody being like, yo, no one's like that. I don't want somebody to take accountability for my actions to somebody else like that. You shouldn't be telling us, oh, well, they're like that. They should be telling you, hey, I'm sorry I'm like that. That's what they should be saying to you.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
I
That's
mean, I
just
understand that one, but like that's another thing that happens with like my trauma response because from the time that I was 5, the other thing that I've been like really told to consider is like if you talk about your problems with people and you say that you pissed me off, you're going to hurt their feelings. So like from the time that I'm really little, like I have been taught to take other people's feelings into account before my own. So, like, I understand it's something that I need to work on, but, like, you were right. If you can't work on these problems or admit that you have them, then you're immature and you can't really get past any of these problems. And that's really why I wanted to talk about them. And
This
honestly,
is your own form of that, realistically, is what you're
it
doing
really
right
is.
now.
And, like, seeing, like, I thought about that in the car ride over here, and I was thinking, damn, like, we got to make this podcast work, because it, like, we haven't even really gotten it off the ground yet, and it's already making me a better person, because it forced me to confront my right now second biggest fear, which is genuinely just talking about shit that bothers me, because, like, for the entirety of my life I was taught that it's wrong.
So do you fear confronting other people's feelings, or do you fear...
No, confronting my own feelings that are caused by other people. That's, like, probably the biggest thing, because,
But
like,
are you scared
if
of...
I talk about, like, what I've been taught is basically, if I talk about my own problems, then, like, what I'm doing is I'm acting selfish because other people can probably have it worse. That's basically what I was taught. So, yeah, I just... At this point, it's late. But the other thing that I've been taught, or rather shown, is that if I break this rule, I fuck up relationships. And
What? Where if you like, so you're saying what you were taught, you think in a sense is actually true? Because if you do
it's
confront
something that I've
people-
been taught since I was 5 and shown since I was 5.
Yeah, but if you confront people, does it reign true what you were told? That, like, it fucks up the relationship if you confront somebody?
Unfortunately, a lot of the time it had been shown
Well,
true.
who does it depend on who the person is that you're confronting? Because I can tell you right now, if I try and confront my mom, that's a brick wall. It's not. There's no level of confrontation I can have with her that's gonna get something through to her that I need her to understand. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And so it just
and
depends
that's
on
the
the
kind of
person.
stuff that, and the kind of practice that I was given. So I guess I just kind of
But
assume most people are gonna be that way, and then I just don't want to spend all of that time and effort working so goddamn hard to just feel seen by someone who says they care about me. You know, like, because I think if you care about someone, it shouldn't have to be that difficult to see it.
But-
when they're not feeling okay, or just when they clearly have something that they want to say to you.
This is one thing I'll say that's kind of weird, but, like, working with kids, I've realized that, like, a lot of the time somebody is responsible for their own feelings. It's not necessarily what somebody says. Like, not in a sense of, like Ben Shapiro, oh, facts don't care about your feelings, but more so, like if you come across somebody who's, like, you know, autistic, or, like, even just foreign and doesn't understand the customs, like, they're just gonna talk to you a certain way. And then, like, if you can't rationalize that, you can only think about it in your head so much before you realize, like, fuck, maybe some people are just like that. You know what I mean? Maybe some people just, like, might... Like, if I went to China right now and I walked down the street, they'd just be like, oh, fat, oh, fat white guy. Like, literally,
If I went to Japan.
Yeah, dude, they'd just be like, oh, Michael Jordan, oh my God. Like, I'm dead serious. And, like, to me, it's funny, it's hilarious. But to a lot of people, like, they might find that offensive. But, like, you have to find almost what you're able to take issue with in a certain sense. But it's not in, like, a suck it up type of manner,
yeah.
but more so if you address somebody with how you truthfully feel, you have to be confident enough that, like, if what you're saying is honest, then if it hurts them, that's on them.
Yeah.
Or if you know that it's going to hurt them, then you have to know that, and then, you know, either state it that way or state it differently, or if you do state it knowing that it's going to hurt and you feel bad about it, then apologize and take accountability for it.
Riley, tell them about what the Australian dude said to you when you were in New Zealand or whatever.
Okay, this is a completely different story, yeah, but, like, at one point when I'm in...
You're right, sorry, my bad. Is audio good? Because we're just, the sensitivity is different than when you put it at.
Why, they get changed?
No,
I don't
it's
think so.
definitely fine.
Okay.
It's definitely
Alright,
fine.
my bad, but resume.
Yeah. From when I'm in high school, in the summer going from junior into senior year, I got lucky enough to go to Australia and New Zealand with 9 other guys from my high school. And while we were there, we went to an Aussie rules football game, which is like
Oh fuck yeah! That
different
sounds
from
sick.
rugby, different from football. It's like I
sounds
wouldn't
sick.
be able to explain it, but it was a lot of fun to
Is it technically
watch.
Gaelic football? Is it called that?
I don't know, but like it's
Gaelic
Aussie
football are
rules
different.
football. That's
Okay.
what they call it.
Okay.
Either that or footy. That's the other thing that they call it. But yeah, while we were there, we clearly had no idea what was going on. We're searching up the rules for the game and trying to figure it out. And then this random guy who clearly lives there, he has the accent. He looks over at me and asks like, "Do you guys not have any idea how this works?" And just fucking explains the entire game to me, is talking to all of us, trying to get the entire thing going on, and then ends up talking to me about college. And then I say that I wanted to be like an art major or a film major. And his response when he says that I wanted to go to university for art was, "You're a faggot." But then I guess he kind of saw the kind of shock, but then I laughed it off because I understood he was joking. But the other people in my group look over just like, "I can't believe you just let him call you that."
Dude,
And
what's awful?
this guy immediately just like recognizes that we're foreigners and is just like, "Oh, so that's just how we talk to people here." And
Yeah, what's awful is like
Yeah,
in my
just
head,
yeah.
if somebody says, "Oh, I want to go to art school," that's the first thing I think as a joke. Like as an ironic
Christ.
joke, that's the first thing I would think is like, "Oh, well, if I could say this right now, I absolutely would."
He
Like,
actually
that's-
did it.
But dude, if I was an Australian, bro,
he
I'd
looked me in
sling
the
that
eyes,
thing
yeah.
around. I'd sling that thing around if I was an
No,
Australian.
but like
dude.
he
And
was
cunt,
explaining.
oh, I'd sling that
No,
at every woman I
that was the
know,
next
dude.
thing he
Oh.
said. Like their favorite word down there is cunt.
Oh, I'd
like,
throw it at
literally.
every woman I know, dude. How you doing, cunt? Just like in the store. Fuck it.
That isn't even what they say. Like they say it to their guy friends. I don't know if they say it to women that much.
Dude, that'd be. I call Will cunt anyways. Though.
Boy, that's a real wild cunt over there.
No, but it was.
I'm
I
gonna
just,
I'm gonna
he
go
was
stick
trying to
my
explain
thumb
it
in
to
his
us.
butthole.
I'm gonna stick my thumb in his butt. Yeah.
No, but he was explaining it that it's like over there. That's just how they talk to each other.
Yeah,
Like
they
I
Australians are
understood
cuckoo.
that because like I've seen enough TV from other places in the world that, and I've also been to other places in the world. I know in different countries people just talk to each other in different ways.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, in America, we just have this like really, really selfish viewpoint where we, for some reason, think that everyone either thinks and acts like us or should, and it just doesn't make sense because we can go literally up to Canada right now. It would be a one-day trip. They act completely different there.
Yeah. And so like, as far as taking accountability for how people feel when you say something, if you think that you're a good person, if you think you're an honest person and what you have to say is honest, then like, fuck it. If it hurts somebody's feelings, fucking say it. Who cares? Like, it's even.
Unfortunately, that's
Also, that's kind of the art of comedy. That's kind of the art of comedy is you can say something that might be true and that might hurt somebody's feelings in a way that's funny. You can if you really want to.
comedy just reigns in truth.
Yeah, you gotta. There's a base layer of relatability, or else people don't get your joke. That's
Yep.
like
Is that
if
what
peop-
Kanye was
I
going
love this
for?
chair.
then?